Welcome to the BM&W podcast. I'm Bim.
And I'm W.
Please stand for the pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. I'm assuming that they stood.
That is literally just a ripoff of the U.S. Pledge of Allegiance.
Honestly, I think that's what the point was. Like, they were jealous.
Okay, if they're trying to be like, oh, we're Texas, we're so independent, why did they then go plagiarize?
I don't know. Well, that's the thing. They were kind of only in their own country to kind of spite Mexico.
Oh, period.
Actually, I have no idea. I haven't taken Texas history in a while.
Anyway, my name is Charlotte, but you all know me as W, as BM&W.
And my name's Emily, as in Bim.
Okay, so a little background. My name is Charlotte. I am 16 years old. I'm a sophomore in high school. Little known fact about me, I like to spend my time doing ballet and musical theater. I can play the ukulele. I can play the baritone ukulele. I can play the trombone. And I can kind of play the piano. So watch out, instrumentalist.
I'm Emily. I'm not as talented as Bartlett.
That is not true.
I'm 17. I'm a junior in high school. I just doxed myself. And I compete in scholarship pageants.
Yeah, guys, little known fact, you're actually talking to Miss Maryland team right now.
It's pretty crazy. Do pageants. What do I do? I do theater. Right. Charlotte also does theater. Except she's not. That. Oh, you did say that?
Yeah,
I wasn't listening to you that much. I should have think of what I was going to say.
Glad to know you're paying attention
I was trying to pay attention, and then I was like, wait, what am I going to say?
Wait, how long has this been go? Okay, I guess we can see 3 minutes. So once it gets to 45, we got to stop. Because Emily has a coaching session with
my coach.
Her coach. That coaches her in how to pageant. How does that work?
Well, it's like he FaceTimes me, and then I'm like, what's up? And then we talk for like 5 minutes about just like life, and then he's like, okay, let's get down to business. And then he just kind of like coaches me on how to interview. So like...
Oh, so like when you interview for jobs, you're already set. Like,
that's kind of the point of like some pageants, like especially the pageants that I do, is to prepare you for life. That's really why my parents put me in pageants.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't get... It's supposed to prepare you for life, but at the same time, it's like super duper competitive.
That's right. Life is so competitive. Like, how am I supposed to get that job without like...
For those of you who can't see that, which is all of you, Bim just took a fist and a high five hand, and she did the turkey thing. And that's how she's living her life nowadays,
well, that's
I guess.
Like, I guess the fist is like me, and then that's the hand is the job.
The hand's the competition.
That's right. For the job. Yeah.
Anyway, so, I don't know. How did this podcast start?
Well, I think it was a joke at first, because I like listening to podcasts.
Bim loves podcasts.
I listen to like 10 of them. It's kind of a problem.
Yeah, the only one I listen to is an SNL review podcast. It's called SNL Standby Line, and they just like review the SNL shows.
That's fun.
And I love it. It's my favorite podcast.
I'll have to listen to it, except I don't really watch SNL that much.
I am obsessed with SNL. Oh my goodness.
Oh shoot. You're really out here.
I really just gotta real up close to the camera. But anyway.
The camera?
Shut up. But, yeah, I think it was really a joke.
It was definitely a joke at first, and who came up with the name?
I think it was me.
I think so, because
we wanted... Here's how the name came about. We wanted to do something with Bim.
Because that's my ridiculous nickname.
So, basically, we did a show called Annie, and everyone went by...
No one's heard of Annie.
It's a little indie show called Annie.
Very indie.
Yeah, I doubt anyone heard of it.
Obviously.
But, there are orphans in the show, so everyone who played an orphan, we were called the Orphan Gang, even though we're all... Except for Caitlin, we were all whiter than life.
Right. And Caitlin's also half white.
Anyway, but we all went by names so like I was Bartlett,
I
Emily,
was Bimley,
and Baitlin, Bessa, Bangelina,
just B's.
The list goes on and on. But somehow I thought it was way too much effort to say Bimley.
Well, because Bimley doesn't really flow that much.
Bimley doesn't roll off the tongue.
Because also it's Boomly was how we originally said.
Yeah,
Boomly. It was like replacing the first letter instead of just putting it in front. So Bemily is different than Boomly. And so...
because, like, most of your name starts with a vowel, but everyone else's didn't. Like, my name is Bartlett.
So it would flow.
It would have worked out, but Boomly, it, like, didn't work out. So I just started calling her Bim, and that was, like, my thing.
And now it's starting not to become just her thing, which I don't have mixed feelings on.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Haters be haters.
I dig Bim.
Anyway.
Yeah. So we wanted the name to include Bim.
Yeah, and I just thought it was really funny if we could do BMW.
Because we're like the car, if you couldn't tell.
Don't know if you guys know anything about cars, but BMW is a car.
No, it's just BMW.
BMW.
But BM&W. Well...
Well, we were trying to think of what would the W be, but then I said woman.
Just woman. I think it works.
It really does work. I'm changing my Instagram bio to
just to
woman.
I'll just change it to Bim.
I'll do it right now.
Let me go grab my phone. It's on the charge.
Anyway, while Bim goes to grab her phone. I don't want to be made fun of anymore.
Yeah.
Right now I'm changing my Instagram bio. Woman.
See, my Instagram bio is kind of long. It's been like exactly the same format for like a very long time.
Oops. Okay. Anyway, so the real thing we wanted to talk about today, the thing that was on the agenda today,
right?
The thing that we were supposed to be talking about all this time today.
Well, it's been 7 minutes. This is like an intro, introducing to everyone to us in case they didn't know us.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like, who would watch the entire thing? My mom would watch the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Would your mom?
Probably my mom, too.
Your whole family would, like, get together and watch it during dinner?
Probably not the boys.
The boys, they were like, yeah, we'll watch it. And they're going to be like, well. Jake said, okay, I think Jake will actually listen to it. Garrett will, maybe, possibly. I think that's it. That's all the people.
I just discovered I had chocolate on my,
I have chocolate on my sweatshirt.
I have it on my, what is this, a jumpsuit? I'm kind of disappointed. I didn't even eat chocolate today.
Emily looks really cute today.
I went to church, and Charlotte didn't, so that's why I look cute. It's the only reason. I only dress up for Jesus, my only man.
F in the chat for Jesus.
He's coming back, you know.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll get to give him my F in person.
Right.
All right. Back to it. Okay.
Well, we're talking about Lent.
Lent. That was the topic for today's podcast.
Last year, Charlotte gave up bad words for Lent. And it was hilarious.
Okay, so here's how it went. So I guess Mom and Dad, you're finding out now that I am not as pure as you think I am. Well, they probably didn't know. Well, they probably didn't know. Not that, like, I'm not pure. I just, like, I have a vulgar mouth.
Wow.
I say what's on my mind. And in the end, it's just sounds.
Just sounds.
It's literally just sounds. So wait, your parents are going to be watching this, too.
I don't cuss.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. I don't want them to think of me as, like, someone who does.
That's okay.
Bashel,
I think they know.
Bashel and Ban, I'm not trying to corrupt your child. I'm just in high school, and that's just how it be.
Well, I think they know because... So Charlotte, the whole time during Annie, wanted to cuss at me because I was just an idiot. Like, I was just being really, really dumb. We would play president, and I would just, like... It was just a card game. We weren't, like, playing the president.
Yeah, no, Donald Trump was just in my backyard. We were playing Frisbee together.
Playing, but
we're homies. Sometimes he'd bring Mike along just for the fun of it.
Mike? Oh, at first I forgot who Mike was, and I was like, wait. But now I remember that's the vice president.
I did not know who our vice president was when Obama was in office until after Obama left office.
Who would you think it was?
I just, like, didn't know, and I was okay with that.
What's Obama's last name?
Michelle.
I thought it was Care.
Oh, I think it's... I thought it was Biden.
Shoot, you're right. Wait, that's the vice president. Wait a minute.
Wait, this don't add up.
They're married.
So it's Obama, Biden, and Joe Biden.
Right. They're married. Or they're brothers. I think they're brothers.
I think they're just tight homies. Anyway, last year during Annie, it happened to fall, like, right in the middle of Lent. So, like... And this was when Emily and I were starting to become, like, actually friends.
Yeah, like, before we were just kind of, like, awkward, like, acquaintances because I went to her church. I moved here. I moved to Maryland. Can I say we're from Maryland?
I said you were Miss Maryland.
That's right.
Okay. Emily moved to Maryland during the summer of last year.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Not even last year, 2018. This is 2020, baby.
Oh my goodness, time really flies.
It really do.
It really do be squat.
What?
You know, sound birds make.
Oh, right. Birds.
Okay, Emily moved here, and, like, she went to a church function.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was a youth group thing. And I was like, gosh, she's too pretty to like me.
That is not true, man.
I thought, like, okay. I thought...
First impression, we go.
I thought that you were too nice to be friends with me. Not like that I wouldn't like you because you're too nice. It's just like I'm so mean that you would not be friends with me.
Then you got to know me.
Then I was like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, this don't add up.
Wait a minute.
I think I have my consciousness in the 6th dimension. But I'm here right now, just sitting in a cloud. Oh, wow. We're gonna get copyright strikes. We're so accurate at singing. That's gonna get copyright strikes.
Gosh, guys, if this is our last podcast, you'll know what happened. Anyway, then we did Annie together. We got cast in the Boyfriend Gang.
Right.
And the rest is history. But I could not say bad words for that whole time.
It was disappointing.
It was really disappointing because Emily didn't get to know the true me.
Right.
But anyway, once Lent ended, like the actual minute Lent ended,
the second it turned Thursday.
The second it turned Thursday, I called Emily to cuss her out.
Yeah, it was great. It was really funny because she picked... I like stayed up. I was on vacation with my family, and we were in a hotel, and I just like went into the bathroom at 11:59, and then you called me. And you just started laughing. And then I started laughing. I was, like, so ready. Oh, no, you said, like... What'd you say? You were like, hello, is this Emily? Or something like that.
I don't remember what I said.
And then I was like, this is she. And then you just started laughing, like, really, really hard.
Because I knew what I was gonna say, and you knew what was coming.
Yeah.
It was so exciting.
Because also, what she was going to say was, like, related to... Because someone said
someone
bad word,
said
and
it,
it was like such a weird curse word.
Yeah, someone said it, and we went and we just looked at each other, and I was like,
"That's it.
That's what we're saying."
Right.
And then like, I think it was about a few weeks that we were just like, okay, we're ready for this phone call. Like, we're prepping. We're like getting 8 hours nights
on
before.
On your Instagram post, I remember I commented the minute it turned Thursday. I think that's what I said.
Yeah, because I said Emily's face when I call her on when Lent ends, and then she said, anyway. So last year for Lent was pretty. It was actually pretty hard, not gonna lie, because every time, like, something bad happens, you have to say, like, snickerdoodle or something, and it really sucks.
It doesn't have the same impact as...
It really doesn't. Like, just saying, like, the S word. It's just so fun. But there's something about it that just gives you a little kick of adrenaline.
That's probably my favorite curse word. I don't cuss.
But just, like, if you were to hear it, you're like,
if I were to say
that's
it,
lit.
That's it.
But anyway, this year, we decided to kick it up a notch.
Right.
So, along with giving up cursing this year for Lent, we are also collectively giving up TikTok.
I came up with the idea, and I didn't want to do it at first. At first, I said it as a joke, because I saw this... It was on Lent, too, when I saw it. Yeah. I saw this girl, and she's like, I'm giving up TikTok for Lent, make me famous. And I was like, should I give up TikTok? And so then I snapped Charlotte, and I was like, should I give up TikTok? And she was like, yes, do it. And I was like, oh, whoa. Are we serious right now? And
then I said I'd do it too, and we can make it a podcast topic. Mm-hmm. So how was your week? Has it been a week? Not even. It's been like a few days. How was your few days without TikTok?
It's been very refreshing. Like, there are times where I'm just like... Because that's the thing. It shows me how addicted to TikTok I actually was. Because I would wake up in the morning and I would scroll through TikTok while I eat breakfast. And then all the way to school, I watch TikTok. In between classes, I would watch TikTok. Even sometimes in class, especially during Spanish class, I would watch TikTok. Because Spanish is pretty easy, I think.
What Spanish are you in?
Dos.
With which teacher?
Rivera.
You had to think about who your Spanish teacher was?
I almost said my Spanish 1 teacher.
Who was your Spanish 1 teacher? Miss Diaz?
Right.
Okay, because if you were in Miss Hicks' class, like, it's, like, full speed ahead every single day.
Definitely not.
But anyway, my few days without TikTok have actually, like, I've been getting ready faster in the morning.
Me too.
Like,
Sure.
And also I've been socializing more, because usually if Katie is not at lunch, I just sit and watch TikTok all of lunch.
You literally could just come to where we sit.
No. Like, my other friends are there.
Oh my God.
But, like, Katie and I don't know. And then,
just
like,
vibe different.
most of the time Anna's not there because she's hanging out with her boyfriend.
Who has
Frick you.
boyfriends? That's gross. That's its cooties.
Cooties. Oh, I just kicked everything. I'm so
How
sorry.
dare you?
Guys, I screwed up. Okay.
That's right.
It's okay.
It's not okay.
Anyway, yeah.
What?
But
Oh.
so a few people have been like, "Hey, did you get that TikTok I sent you?" I'm like, "Actually, no."
Yeah, it's been very hard today. Yesterday, my friend snapped me. She's like, I made a TikTok. You should go like it." And I was like, well, you see, I gave up TikTok for lunch. She's like, I forgot about that. Like, when's it over? Like, in the next week? I was like, well...
Hate to break it to you, sister.
And so then I had Ethan, my brother, today during lunch. I was like, can you go to Abby's TikTok and watch it and explain it to me and then like it? And he was like, no, I'm not doing that. And so he had me, like, send a video to her to explain, because I'm pretty sure, for some reason, it gives you, like, a notification of who's visited your profile.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't want Abby just to think that he's just randomly going on her profile.
I think they took that off,
I thought so, too.
Yeah,
because,
they did.
Yeah, and so, but whatever, I still snapped it to Abby. I was like, I'm having Ethan show me, or explain to me your TikTok. And he's, like, sang the audio for me.
That's so funny.
And then just kind of like read the text off. I was like, great, I know it now. And I said, Abby, I like your TikTok.
That's funny. I like that. That was great.
It was a lot of effort. A lot of convincing, too.
I just want to let you know, there's a cartoon picture of Emily right by my elbow.
Here, do you want to see another one? That's not it. That's the ukulele.
We're making
Here's
so
one.
much noise.
Literally, it's okay.
Sailor, as
Here's
in,
one.
like, the army.
Yeah. It's my friend. This is me.
Aw, you look so cute.
It's a drawing of me. It's not very realistic. I think my recent one is more realistic.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually does look more like you.
This one, I look sheet white.
Actually, no. Like, you kind of... Because... Oh, this is when you had a spray tan.
No, actually.
Wait, you didn't?
No.
You only got a spray tan for the...
nationals.
See, here's what... When you go to nationals, is it just expected that everyone has a spray tan?
Kind of, yeah. Like, it's...
Literally,
nationals
why?
is like... Well, because the stage lights are so bright.
Yeah.
And I get washed out very easily, because I don't know if y'all know this. Y'all can't see me, but I am very white. Like, I'm so pasty. It's kind of embarrassing. But... So, we originally were not going to spray tan me, but then we were like, oh, we kind of have to, because, like, she's extra white this year, and, like, she's a teen now, which is, like, the second oldest age division, and so we were like, we got to spray tan her, and so we did, and it was very scary. I hated it. It was awful. Like, we had to walk. It was so weird the way the hotel was set up. There were, like, 2 different towers, and the lady who spray tanned me was in a different tower, and so I had to go to that tower, and I had to walk, and, like, oh my god, it was terrible. And we, like, spray tanned me, and then I had to, like, walk, like, I don't know, like this. Y'all can't see me.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Yes, exactly like that. I had to, like, paddle down, and, like, we had to wear, like, loose clothing, and I was so sticky, and I was just, like, walking to the other tower to go back to my room, and then we had to sleep, and I had to sleep like a starfish.
Patrick Star.
That's right. I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob, but, you know.
She gets the idea, though.
Yeah, and then I had to wash it off an hour later, so I went to sleep, and then woke up, and then washed it off. This is so off topic. What were we talking about? TikTok?
So, actually, I started making a list of TikToks I want to make when I get the app again.
That's the thing. I'm kind of excited for, like, this time portal. Like,
I know!
I get to come back, and I won't know any of the dances, any of the trends, and it'll just be, like, new TikTok to me.
Right?
Like, that first time that I went on TikTok in summer of 2019.
But what I'm also sad about is because TikTok changes, like, every single day. Like, there's a new trend every day. There's a new sound and audio everyone's using. So
I'm going to miss a bunch of trends.
Yeah, but I feel like we can just watch a bunch of compilation videos.
That's right. Like
of the best trends.
Yeah, just like by each month.
Yeah, you know what? I'll talk. Wait, Kate also deleted TikTok.
Oh, I'm having Ethan send me all of the TikToks he found funny.
Okay,
Which
that's
is
awesome.
very obscure. We both have the weirdest sense of humor, so all of the TikToks he sends me and all the TikToks I send him are not with the trends. It's like one of them I sent him was this guy sticking his hand into a tub of mayo and it had the Terraria music in the background. So it was just like do 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 do, and it was just this guy just sticking his hand into mayo, and I thought it was hilarious, and so did he.
Yeah,
I wish I could show it to you, but it's a TikTok.
Yeah, well, better luck next time.
I know, right?
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I've been telling a bunch of my friends to just like send me a bunch of TikToks, so I can make a YouTube video when I come back.
Right.
By the way, I have a YouTube channel. Go subscribe, Charlotte Galarson.
Yes.
I haven't posted a video. Well, I haven't posted a real video since August. So if you're looking forward to inconsistent uploads, hit that subscribe button.
Charlotte is my favorite YouTube channel.
Thank you. And if you want to see what we look like, Bimley is actually featured in the Orphan vlog. That is my favorite video I've ever made.
I like watching it, but I hate the parts that I'm in. I am the one.
I wish I could say that too.
See, okay, I want everyone watching this, if you don't know what I look like, watch all of the video and try and guess which one I am.
Ooh, that's a good challenge. But like,
you can also hear my voice, so that's probably
a dead giveaway.
I think I also said my name in the vlog, so
probably multiple times.
Like at the beginning. I said like, "Hi, my name's Emily." I can probably quote that whole video. It's embarrassing. I watched it so many times for no reason.
That video was done and like fully edited like for 2 weeks before I uploaded it.
Why?
Because like I didn't have enough storage to download it from my iMovie onto my phone so I could upload it. By the way, I edit all my videos. Well, I edited all my videos on my iPhone 6s. And then
That's sick.
6s.
What?
I just made a joke. Guys, if you liked that
so
joke, comment down below.
Where are we posting this?
I don't know.
Should we make because if it's going to be on like Spotify stuff, you can't comment. I think
tweet me at what's my Twitter handle?
You have a Twitter?
I do have a Twitter.
I have a Twitter too, but my mom made it in 2017 and didn't tell me the password.
Mine is Char Galarson. Go follow me on Twitter. I haven't tweeted ever. Well, actually, that's a lie. But
should we make a separate YouTube channel for this? And then just for this podcast, like, since there's no video, like, it just has the logo, which we're going to make.
We have to make a logo.
Okay, let's just do that at first.
Okay, cool. But anyway. Ooh, that was sorry. But
How dare
I feel like I'm always getting too close to this.
I know, me too. I keep looking every time I talk to see, like, the lines go up.
If I'm getting too close, yell at me in the comments. Shut up. I felt all the spit moving in your mouth.
I did too. Ah! Shut up. Sorry about that. We're recording this on my Mac. So it's got all my... Here, wait.
Do you want to know the tabs that Emily currently has open on her computer?
Please tell them.
Okay, one of them is Papa's Pastaria. Did you win the other one, or is this...
Yeah, Cupcakeria. I finished that one.
Oh, wow. What is this?
The Siberia show. Please tell me you've watched Siberia.
Can't say that I have.
Dang it. It was this show in the summer of 2013 where...
Such a great year.
It really was. It was such a party. And it was like this show about these people. It was kind of like Survivor. And like, you know what Survivor is?
Yes, I know what Survivor is.
Because you looked at me so confused.
I was like,
it's
how
like
is it like Survivor?
Well, it's like Survivor in that they put a bunch of people on an, just like in the middle of the woods or whatever, and they're telling them to survive. And then as they go along, people start dying and, like...
Period.
And then, like, all this stuff, and then the people are dying, and they realize that the producers are gone, and they've left, they're all on their own, and then,
Is it true? Like, is it...
No.
Okay, good. I was gonna say.
It seems so real, though. Like,
really?
They set it up exactly like a reality TV show, with, like, the talking heads, with them, like, sitting, and they're like, yeah, I don't really like Dana. You know, like, stuff like that. And it's so interesting, and then at the end, Can I spoil it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch this.
If you guys don't want Siberia spoilers, skip just skip. And so in the end, the people who survived, they made it to this like abandoned city, and they go into this place and they're trying to find like food or whatever. They're trying to live.
Trying to sobrevivir.
That's right. I don't know what that means.
That means survive.
Survive. Okay, got it. And then they get into the place, and then the host of the show says, it's very iconic, "You're not supposed to be here."
Period!
So they were all supposed to die, I'm pretty sure. There's supposed to be a season 2, but they haven't made a season 2. So I'm rewatching it because I have not watched it since 2013. And I just remember that iconic line.
When are they making a season 2?
Next year?
Okay, this is like the Kenobi series. Like, everyone's waiting for it. Everyone's anticipating it. I'm so excited for the Kenobi series. I'm so excited. Honestly, guys, can I spill something?
Yeah.
I am a ridiculously huge Star Wars fan.
Very big. I am a big Star Wars fan, probably not as much as Starlet.
Literally, like, okay, so I am painting myself to be such a nerd in this episode. I'm like, yeah, I love SNL, I love Star Wars, I'm a theater nerd.
Just so you guys know, Charlotte is such a nerd. The biggest nerd I know. Like, definitely not the funniest and coolest person ever.
Guys, I just am, what can I say?
Just say it. You're such a nerd.
Anyway, so the amount of Star Wars content I've watched in the past few months is astronomical. It's intoxicating. But at the same time, I'm going to say this is going to sound so horribly.
I'm excited.
Have you ever watched episode 3 straight into episode 4?
Can't say that I have. I saw that on Favorite Story. Were you crying?
Dude, literally, yes. No, because here's the thing. For people who have not seen Star Wars, like, you see Obi-Wan Kenobi handing Luke to his aunt and uncle.
And then he's just there.
And then, boom. Like, then he meets Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you're just like,
that is pretty
wow.
sad. That is, I'll have to do that. I'm currently rewatching all of them.
And you can see, like, how... Just, like, from the 3rd episode to the 4th episode, Obi-Wan Kenobi gets old, but you can see, like, when he talks about Anakin, he's, like, so sad about it, and he's like...
That's crazy, because that backstory didn't exist when they filmed
I know,
the
which
one.
Is crazy, but it's still, like, it still intertwines, because didn't George Lucas not want Anakin to be Darth Vader?
I
until
think
the
so.
Second. When did this turn into a Star Wars podcast?
Literally, I don't know. It's okay. This is our first episode. It's just kind of
free for all.
Free for all, kind of wild.
Next time we'll have a more scheduled program.
But do we want to?
See, you're just following. You know what? You guys are just following around.
We're just shooting the.
We shooting hoops.
That's right.
My name Trey. Got a basketball game tomorrow.
Bro, Elliot is supposed to be at a pickup basketball game right now, and he didn't want to go.
Why did he not want to go?
He said it was cold. And I was like, but does James Harden think it's cold? No.
Exactly. Crime never stops.
Yeah.
In Texas, how cold would it get in this winter?
Here, do you want to see how cold it is right now in my hometown?
How cold is it right now in your hometown?
70 degrees.
What? So when you came here, did you just have to buy a bunch of winter clothes?
That's right. My mom said, she was like, I'm from Texas. Did I say that? I said that I moved, but I don't think I said where I moved from.
She moved from Texas. Proceed.
Right. And my mom was like, I am so glad I did not have to raise kids in cold weather. Because she was like, I'd have to bundle you up, and that's so much work. So yeah, we had to buy a bunch of winter coats. The only winter coat I had was a $15 like light jacket from Walmart that I lost on Friday, actually.
You did?
Yeah, I wore it to school. I'm very upset about it, and I need to find it.
Dude, Friday was a ride for me.
Really? What happened? Tell me about it.
Okay, so Friday afternoon, we had a half day.
Yeah. So how crazy could it be? It was a half day.
Dude, let me just tell you. Can I just tell you about my weekend so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what happened. Friday, I went to school, and the minute school ended, I walked over to ballet to rehearse my solo for the show.
Yo.
We're doing Ugly Duckling. Come see it. It's Ugly Duckling, but then, like, the second act is Swan Lake. So, like, what my teacher does is she does, like, a whole... So, we did Aladdin, but then we took a famous part of a ballet and we put it into the story, if that makes sense.
That sounds cool.
Like, when we did Aladdin, like, we did the real version, not the Disney version.
Right.
Because, like, screw Disney.
Obviously.
Duh. But then, we did part of Giselle where, like, Jasmine was, like, taken under prisoner or whatever. Anyway,
Under
so we're
prisoner.
doing Ugly Duckling with Swan Lake, and it's gonna be really fun. So we were rehearsing my solo. Then I went to go get my nails done.
Yo!
But I had to get them done like a boring nude color because we had exams the next day. So then after, I came back to ballet. So I went to ballet, went to get my nails done, came back to ballet, and we did rehearsal for exams, which if you don't know what ballet exams are, lucky you.
I don't know.
Well, basically it's just like ballet class, but it's like set. Like,
Oh.
everyone knows what the class is gonna be. It's a ballet class, but it's a performance. If that makes any sense.
Fancy. Sure.
Then I had to teach the boys' class, which Billiot and Bethan should both join the boys' class.
I'll tell them.
And then I rehearsed with Garrett for Mr. Poolsville.
Okay.
And then...
I need to coach him. I need to teach him how to do, like, formal wear, casual wear.
Exactly.
I gotta.
That'd be so cool. Oh my goodness, behind the scenes. Okay. And then the next morning I woke up and I did ballet exams, which were the most stressful part of my entire day. Then I went to rehearsal for Beauty and the Beast. And that ended at 5. And then I went to my friend Shelby's house. I spent the night there.
Wow.
That was a little treat for everyone listening.
I can't
And
believe
then I woke up at like 9:30, FaceTimed Emily while she was in church. Then I hung up, ate 2 donuts, and then I left, and then I went home. I took like a 2-minute nap,
that. Nice.
and then I just like sat around and waited for Emily to get back home so we could record the first episode of our very new podcast.
Yeah!
Woo! Podcast.
We need like a theme song. It should be vroom vroom.
Podcast. It's like vroom vroom and the beep beep is podcast.
I like it.
Podcast.
Well, I guess I can talk about my weekend.
Yeah, please talk about
It
your
wasn't
weekend.
that interesting. I had school, and then right after school I had rehearsal for the musical that I'm in, Matilda. It's the school musical, and yeah, and then
We'll get into that another episode.
that's a whole topic. And so then I finished at like 1:30 or something, and then I went home. And then I just chilled. What did I do? I did something on Friday. Oh, we watched 2 movies about like viruses infecting the world to get prepared for the
Ooh.
coronavirus. So we watched
The Big Neil Family is my favorite in the world.
like Outbreak, and I forgot what the other one was.
Oh yeah, you snapped me about this.
I did. And it was like I got really scared from it. Probably the most scary one was I think that's what it was called, Outbreak. It was about a virus from China that spread, and it came to America, and then everyone started dying from it. It was so scary. I was like, this is it. This is us.
This is how we
And
die.
they got it from a bat. Who? What was it? The bat, like
What was the bat's name?
John.
John the Baptist.
Yes.
Merch
that's it.
idea, merch concept, John the Baptist.
Baptist, and then yes, John the Baptist. And then like ate something and then spit it out, and then a pig ate it, and then the pig went to a market, and then they cut the pig and they ate it, and so the pig had the virus from the bat that ate the thing. I don't even know. It was wild. I was like, this sounds kind of familiar, but anyway. So we watched 2.
Deja vu.
That was such a weird sound. So we watched 2 movies about viruses infecting America, and then I went to bed, and then the next day, we went to Dave & Buster's because my mom found 8 Dave & Buster cards with just different amount of money and tokens still on them. So we went there and we obviously renewed them and got some more stuff. And we got
Where's the
most
Laffy
nasty.
Taffy?
I'm gonna go get it. Explain.
Okay, so basically, Bim Snapchatted me and she was like, Mom, try this Laffy Taffy. And apparently it was the most disgusting Laffy Taffy in the world. So I said for her to save some for me so I could try it. And apparently they spent like 500 tokens or whatever the currency is there at that establishment, that very fine establishment. But fun fact, my family actually went there for Christmas Eve. So if you think your family's cool, just imagine being with the Galarsons on Christmas Eve going to Dave & Buster's. Because that would be amazing. And here she is. Here she comes. Do you not have it?
Well, I got downstairs and I looked on the counter and I was like, Mom, where's the Laffy Taffy? She's like, oh, I threw it away.
What?
And I was like, I was saving that for Charlotte to eat. Because I cannot explain to you how nasty this freaking Laffy Taffy is.
Tell her to fish it out of the freaking trash can.
It's already in the, like, garage. Like, she threw it in the trash can, picked up the trash, tied it, and then threw it into the big trash can.
My day is ruined. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
I'm sorry. It was awful, though. Like, it was... You know, when you see a pink Laffy Taffy, what do you think the flavor is?
Strawberry.
It was cherry.
Okay. Why no?
I don't know.
Cherry is red.
Exactly. And I was like, why is it pink? And then, so we eat it. And first of all, it was so tough. It was very hard.
Tough.
So I, like, had to bite it, like, 10 times. And I ended up, like, putting it up against, like, the heat in the car to melt it because I literally could not bite it off.
Literally or figuratively?
Both.
Was it, like, a mental, like profound way?
Yes. It was, like, I was trying to, like, heat... It was it. Yeah, anyway, and so then I tried to eat it. It was nasty. It tasted like a mixture of medicine and battery acid. It was so bad.
Beautiful.
It was awful. Yeah, I had my whole family try it, and they all... Like, I said, hey, guys, do you want some Laffy Taffy? Like, I didn't say anything that it was bad. I just said, eat the Laffy Taffy. And then they were like, oh, this is awful. So it was like, truly is awful. I didn't have to tell them it was awful. They just knew.
Okay, I have to say something that may be a little controversial.
Uh-huh.
Your dad and Ethan sound the exact same.
Do they?
You sent me a video where Dan and Ethan and Billy were in the car, and they both at the same time go, yo! And I was like, wait, who is who?
I think we all just are so similar that sometimes when we say stuff like, bruh, or like, you know, we all sound the same.
It's in unison. Guys, I have to find the car wash thing. You guys were literally all acting the same in the car wash.
It was a car wash.
It smells so good.
I'm gonna roll down the window.
Oh my goodness, it's the rainbow.
They're all just like, oh, it's the rainbow. It's the rainbow.
I gotta admit, we all are just going, yo. See, that's just us, though.
The Big Neil vocabulary is yo and bruh.
And don't forget Bruda Fish, man.
Bruta fish.
I don't even know where half this stuff comes from.
How did bruhfish come about?
So bruh. And then, Fish is Ethan's favorite band. And so then I guess I don't know, you'd have to ask Ethan.
We need to interview.
We do. Yeah. And so then it just became Bruhfish, and it was just Bruhfish Man, and then it was Bruda Fish, man.
Bruta fish.
I don't even know. Do you know what? It was like a lot of things like that happened with us. Like, Boyo was our thing for a long time. We call each other Boy. We still call each other Boyos. My nickname, I don't know, have you ever heard my family call me, like, Grizzle? Or,
No.
That's my nickname. It's, like, Grizzle, I forgot the other one. It was because it evolved from, I don't even know. That's just what it is now. I don't even remember where it came from. It came from Elliot not being able to pronounce my name when he was a baby.
He couldn't pronounce Emily?
Well, to be fair, I couldn't pronounce Ethan, and so I called Ethan
Fun fact,
Robo.
I didn't know her name until yesterday.
That's right.
Yeah, it tends to happen.
Just been.
It do be like that sometimes.
It do be.
Do you think some people actually think your name is Bim?
Yes, actually, because it was really funny. On one of the first days of rehearsal, we were talking about something. I was like, no one knows who I am. Like, no one. And so Abby was like, really? And Abby came up to this random person who was an elf in the last show when we were elves. And she was like, do you know that girl up there? And she was like, yeah, Bim.
No.
I'm being so serious.
That is so funny.
She just knows me as Bim.
That is crazy. Oh my goodness.
So some people, I think in theater mainly, just know me as Bim. And it's kind of concerning, but also I kind of dig it.
Yeah. I think we shouldn't correct them.
I don't think so either.
Because, okay, I think it's different, like, me calling you Bim than, like, someone who doesn't know you calling you Bim. Because, like, when I call you Bim, I know your name's Emily.
Uh-huh.
But I make an executive decision to call you Bim. But they're just like, Bim is all I know. Mm-hmm. Bim is all I have. Bim is all I care about in life.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And that really, like, boils down the philosophy that most Americans have in their brain. They're like, I want to stick with what I know.
Bim. That's right. That's really deep. Every time I see Charlotte in the hallway, she always yells Bim at me, and sometimes I get scared and I yell Bim back.
Oh my goodness. When we are switching from 6th period to 7th period, there's a whole hallway where Bim
we see each other and we just go, we're just like pointing at each other.
We're at the total opposite ends of the hallway, and it's like an empty hallway, and I'm walking with Kate, and we get we see each other, and we're just like,
we're just doing random stuff.
We vibing though.
We do. And like, the funny thing is, I usually don't go down that hall. Like, really? I started going down there because I knew that I always usually go through the media center, but then one day the media center was closed, and so I went down your way, that hallway, and I was like, Charlotte's here. And so I started going down there.
That's part of your daily routine.
Yeah, so I permanently changed it.
I've revolutionized Emily's day.
You really have.
Day.
And so now every day we're just kind of like, yo, and
yo,
that's Charlotte.
Okay, we gotta start wrapping this up. I'm so sad.
So the question is, how do we end it? Because one of the podcasts I listen to, literally it's just like they just end it randomly, like it's. Like, they'll be talking, and they're like, all right, and then they get up and leave. Or sometimes it's just in the middle of their sentence. Is that Gus and Eddie? Yeah.
Sounds like them.
It's just like, they just get up and leave, and they're like, okay, bye. Or sometimes they'll get, like, mad at each other, and like, you know what? And then it just, like, cuts off, and it goes to their theme song. I
kind of want to set that precedent for us. Like,
I do, too.
Because, like, in the beginning of America, when they were, like, deciding all these, like, making new laws, and they were, like, making the Constitution and stuff like that.
It's kind of the same thing as this.
That's what it is. Like, you have to, like, what they're gonna do is, like, gonna last forever.
Mm-hmm. This podcast is gonna last forever.
Yeah, this is gonna withstand the zombie apocalypse.
Obviously. Which is a later date.
Yeah. We have a list of podcast ideas.
Actually, I think that idea is pretty crappy. I made it that. I was, like...
No, that's
struggling
good.
For ideas.
Jen laughed at that one.
Really? I'm glad. I'm so glad I made Jen laugh.
But, so, now... Sorry, what was I saying? I cannot multitask. But if you...
Podcast can last forever.
If, for the few people who are gonna listen to this podcast...
And don't know who we are.
Period.
That's gonna be wild.
Period. I need to stop freaking saying that. I need to stop saying that. It was a trend 5 years ago.
5?
5 years ago.
I wasn't even born 5 years ago.
Dude, 5 years ago, my parents didn't even think about having kids yet 5 years ago.
Facts.
My parents didn't even meet 5 years ago.
My parents were born 5 years ago.
My grandparents, like, didn't exist 5 years ago.
That's crazy.
Funny how time works.
5 years ago was 2015. Isn't that weird?
What a lit year that was. Music was popping in 2015.
Yeah.
2015 to 2016, that was when music really popped off.
Man, 7th and 8th grade. I have to say, 8th grade was my favorite year of school ever.
I'd say 7th grade for me.
Well, then it's the same year.
Oh my goodness! Alright.
So that must just be it.
Alright, I don't want to end this.
I know, I don't either. We could go for longer.
We could go for a little longer.
We still have 10 minutes until my Jeremy session.
Okay. Oh, wait. Jeremy from Phineas and Ferb?
Oh, so my coach's name is Jeremy, but we call him Jeremy.
Jeremy?
I forgot how it started. I think it was my friend who also uses him. We just say Jeremy.
So, like, is this Jeremy person, how are they qualified?
They're very good. He's just good at pageants. I don't know. His daughter competed in pageants for a while, and she won a national title, and then, he just is really good.
That's awesome.
I know.
I hope you have a great time at your Jeremy session.
I will update you.
Please and thank you.
Yes. Charlie just picked up one of my used hair ties. It has a hair in it. It's like one of those small plastic ones. I have one in my hair right now. It's not the same one that Charlotte's holding.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, it is.
She wanted to lie to you guys, but I thought...
Wait a minute, I'm very curious. Tell me how this feels.
Wow, that feels great.
Vote now.
Vote now on your mobile devices at...
713... Oh.
Is that your phone number?
It's my mom's.
Okay.
What's a fake number? 713-269...
420-0.
Right. I think that's longer than a phone number. It's okay. That's
All
it.
right. Okay, last question before we leave.
Mm-hmm.
What color do you associate with the month of March?
Green.
Is it like a light green or dark green?
Dark.
Thank you! Literally, thank you. That's why I love March so much, because my favorite color is like that emerald, like dark green.
Uh-huh. Like forest green. What a global
Yes.
kid.
Like, that is my favorite color, and like I love March so much because it starts to get warmer. Well, not in here. In Maryland, we get snow in March. But it starts to get warmer, and like spring is my favorite season. And I don't know. I just have happy memories with like spring and like
Yeah,
end of
I
school
think
year.
spring's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Because it's like the spring musical is always a party.
I also don't have allergies, so
I do. I was sneezing crazy this morning. It was like I sneezed like 10 times, and then my dad was like, "Do they have tissues in here?" And we were like, "No." And so we had to get like those like awful napkins.
yes,
Those, and I had to blow my nose.
that
with
is terrible. I'm so sad. Well, anyway, I really don't want to end it right here,
know.
but I think we have to.
So how are we gonna end it?
This has been the BM&W podcast. Emily, I hate you so much.
I hate you more.
I hope we never have to film together again.
God, this is why I didn't want to do this. I hate you
I'm
so
so
much.
mad my manager set this up.
This is awful.
Gosh, you know what? We didn't even get
Just get out of my house.
All right.